What's up, you guys? Happy Sunday. How is everybody doing? So I have no idea how many people are on Facebook right now. But so if you guys jump on, or when you jump on, give me a hello, give me a hi. I kind of want to talk about what's next and my big announcement. So I'm going to jump right into it. If you guys watch the replay, drop me a little replay below and let me know what questions you have. So hi, Michelle. Let me know when you guys jump on. Give me a hello. Tell me where you're watching from and what you're up to today. So many of you know a lot of my journey. So obviously, we started the gym 9 years ago. Wow, not you guys, 9 years ago. How's that possible? Most of you, or a lot of you, have seen my story and seen my journey with Hungry for Happiness and kind of what I've gone through over the last year with dealing with disordered eating, body image issues, all that kind of stuff. So I started my program about a year ago, and I am basically done now, which is super exciting. So what's next for me? So that's really been the big thing of, now that I'm done with this, I'm a certified coach, what do I want to do with this, and who do I want to help? So the really hard part when you go into coaching of this kind is that you kind of have to pick a niche, right? Or a niche, or however you say that word. Like, you want to, like, there's that idea of you want to help everybody, but you really got to decide like which direction you want to go. So put a lot of thought into this, and kind of jumping on here to tell you guys what's coming, so that my Facebook lives and all that stuff switches a little bit. You'll kind of know what's going on. So a little bit of my story. So most of you know that I battled with like full-on eating disorders when I was younger. So anorexia, bulimia, all that good stuff. And then once we got into the gym, I didn't really have that, but I definitely had disordered eating. In my opinion, of like, eating disordered and disordered eating, they're two different things, but disordered eating in the fact that like it was never something I could relax about. I was always at war with my body. Like, it was a really bad place. And I feel like there's so many women, like I think the stats, 91% of women they don't like their bodies, or there's something they'd like to change about it. So that was my thing of like, how do I figure this out? How do I actually come to accept where I am, love my body, and then move forward with that? So my transformation has been so incredible. I've gotten some responses from you guys, and this is like, to me, the best compliment I could ever receive. They're like, there's just something different about you. So there is. Like, what did I learn? Like, I learned how to feel. I learned how to process. I learned that none of my stuff really was about food or body, that it wasn't really that. It was so many other things that led back into what else was going on in my life, and childhood, and perfectionism, and self-sabotage, and all those things, right? And so it's completely changed how I see the world, who I show up as, how I feel about myself. I mean, it literally has changed every part of my life. And I want to go help every other woman that I can help do that, right? So like, what does it mean to have body image issues or disordered eating? To me, like, if you look in the mirror and you're unhappy with your body, if you're always in the diet binge cycle, if you're on and then you're off, if you're feeling like there's things in the world you're not going out and doing because of how you feel about yourself, because of your confidence, like, that's what it is, all of that stuff, right? So what I'm going to start doing, I'm going to start taking one-on-one clients. So if this speaks to you and you want to jump on the phone and chat with me, just let me know. But I really want to work with female entrepreneurs, and I'll tell you guys a little bit more why. But I'm going to work with female entrepreneurs, and we're going to work on ending the struggle with food in your body. We're going to end that diet cycle. We're going to end that shame cycle. We're going to end self-sabotage and all that kind of stuff, so that you can show up more in your business, so that you can be seen more in your business, and so that you can really step into your power. And so what I realized, we've been entrepreneurs for a long time. I mean, I've probably been 15 years since we opened the gym in 2009. 4.5 years ago, I joined a direct sales company, and have been very successful in it. It's something that I don't talk about as much anymore, but we're not quite at that point right now, but at our highest, my team was doing $80,000 a month in sales, which it's not a bad amount. But for me, honestly, you guys, I never let myself step into that role, and I never let myself really be that, because like 200K was the top thing, right? And so what I've seen over the years through that company is there's so many women and guys maybe deal with this too, but mostly women that have a side hustle, that are female entrepreneurs, that just are kind of afraid to be seen, and they're afraid to put themselves out there because of this underlying stuff that's going on. And that was totally happening for me, right? Like, I had this glass ceiling and I never knew why. And so as I went through my journey over the last year, I realized that my disordered eating and my dislike of my body and all of that stuff was completely affecting every aspect of my life, and one of them being business. And so I just know there's so many of you entrepreneurs out there, whether it's a full-time thing or you're a side hustle, that your relationship with food and your relationship with your body is actually stopping you from being successful in your business, or as successful as you could be. And it's not really letting you step into your power. So that's really the passion that I have, is that it's completely changed for me. You know, we also have Raw Made. So you guys, some of you know that we manufacture a wedge that goes into shoes. You know, we manufacture it, we distribute it. Like, we've done a lot of entrepreneur stuff. And I feel like there's just a different thing that it takes to be an entrepreneur. Not saying that if you have a great job and you go to it and you love it, like, that's amazing. But I think entrepreneurs are wired a little bit different. And so I really want to help all of you guys. And there's so many of you that are in direct sales, so many of you that have your own businesses, so many of you that are already coaches, that, you know, you're not where you could be because of your underlying issue with food and with your body. And so for me, you guys, what I realized was I was always dieting of some sort, and all that does is it puts you into an energy of lack. So as soon as you go into an energy of lack, like, you're not going to excel in business. You're not going to attract abundance if you're in lack all the time. And I realized too, with my flow group we've been doing, my coaching group I've been doing, is that so many of us use food as the thing to stress about when other things in life change. So what the announcement is this is what I'm going to be coaching about. So you're going to hear me talking a lot more about nutrition and energy and all of that stuff as, you know, as related to female entrepreneurs and also with business. So if you start hearing me talk about this stuff and you're like, oh, that's weird, she's never talked about that, this is why. So next, let's see, what else? I had no idea what I was going to say to you guys. I was like, I just need to get this out there. So if you are an entrepreneur and you want to grow your business, let me know, and you know that you struggle with food and body. Reach out to me. We'll get on a discovery call, see if it's a good fit for you. Come the end of April, I'm going to do a 5-day food freedom challenge. So if that's something that you're interested in, let me know, and I will keep you posted as to when that releases. And then my group program, my group flow program, is going to start the very last, like, it's like May 31st, but it's that first week of June. I have had my beta girls going, my beta group going. We started January 3rd. We're 16 weeks. This program was 16 weeks. And it's been unbelievable. Like, it's one thing to experience the change by yourself, like to know what's happened to me, but it's been literally, you guys, this is my life's calling. This is my passion, to watch other people change and have these realizations about what's really going on in their life and why they're where they're at, and just how to make those changes and make those shifts. And we did it in a group, and the group has been so incredibly supportive. And it's so nice when you're going through this and you're really like, okay, I'm going to take the time and I'm going to lean in and I'm going to see what's really going on. And it's scary, right? And it's so nice to be like, hey, I've got a whole nother group of women that are leaning into this with me and sharing their stories. And so many people would be like, oh, I do that too, right? And so I love the group atmosphere. Not to say that one-on-one coaching doesn't work too, but I loved our group. I'll be sharing with you guys some of their experiences and just what the transformation that they've seen is. I've had some people say, you know, I always thought I had the tools, like I had the knowledge, but I just couldn't put it together. Like, I couldn't figure out what was going on. And that was totally me. I had all the knowledge. I could do all the macros. I understood it, but it wasn't changing what was going on the inside. So our flow group has been amazing. We're going to end with a retreat. It's been literally like the most rewarding thing of my life. So to all you ladies that are in my beta group, I'm forever grateful that you let me work with you guys and really get an idea of where I want to take this and what's possible with this kind of coaching. So end of April, 5-day challenge will start. So if you struggle with food and body, watch out for that. The actual beta group, there's only going to be 15 spots, so it's going to be I want to keep it tight, I want to keep it cozy. There's going to be 15 spots. That will launch the end of May, the very end of May. So if you want in on either of those things, you want to know more about what they are, let me know. If you're in direct sales and you know that there's people on your team that need this, because that's the other thing that I've seen, you guys, is that there's so many women in direct sales and so many women that could be amazing at it and make that extra $500 a month, or make that, you know, $5,000 a month or whatever it is. But there's also a lot of women that are very insecure that cause really crummy teams. Like, I've seen a lot of people in direct sales, you guys, in the last 4.5 years of me doing this, that have left the company they were with. They've, you know, been forced out, whatever. and it's all because of the team environment, right? So that's my other passion, guys, is I really want, if you're part of a team, is I want to help you create strong women that are actually lifting each other up and believing each other and helping each other, because they have that confidence, and they're not, they're not being petty, and they're not being catty, and they're not doing all of those things. And I know that happens so often. So my goal is to help you guys understand how to feel into stuff, how to build strong women, how to have, like, how to be confident in who you are, and how to raise, a team, and to have other women around you that have that kind of confidence and pure joy, and love for each other, or we're not coming from a place of fear. So that is my passion. If you are a single entrepreneur, started a business, doing whatever you're doing, that's awesome too. You don't have to have a team, but that's really, really where I want to see this program go. So that's my announcement. So if you start seeing videos that are a little bit off of what I've been doing, now you know why. But yeah, so if you're interested in any of my stuff, if you just want to know more, if you want to know more about my story, hit me up in the DM. I'm going to have a lot of free giveaways for you guys, so you can start to really just do a lot of this on your own. If you really aren't ready for the coaching program, I'm going to have a lot of self-led stuff. I've got a whole library now of meditations. And I'll talk more about meditation, but I've got a whole library of guided meditations and workbooks and that kind of stuff that I'm going to get out to you guys. So you can kind of see if this is something you need. But if this is something that you think one of your friends would need, somebody on your team would need, someone else should hear, please share it. I love you guys for all of your support, and it's just cool knowing that I have so much support, and this journey has been so cool. So thank you guys so much, and yeah, I'll be on here lots and sharing lots of good stuff with you guys. So again, if you have questions, let me know. If you think somebody else could benefit from this, hi Chantel, please share it, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Hope you have a great Sunday. Bye for now. I totally got that from Sam, and I don't even know that I do it. So Sam Skelly, thank you. All right, guys, I'll talk to you soon.